Again, it's Mr. Fly here, hope you're well. Now I've been out, got myself another gadget for the GS. These are grip puppies, as you can see. Not necessarily just for the GS, but indeed for any bike. The idea is they're bits of foam that you stick around the hand grips. They make them a bit more comfortable, maybe kill any vibrations if you've got those on the bike. But for me, I really put them on because they make the handlebars feel a little bit thicker. And I like something nice and thick in my right hand. All right, stick around, stay tuned. I'll share how easy it is to fit them and then we'll give them a try. Okay, so apparently these grip puppies are very easy to fit, as you'd think. They go straight over the grip. There's no need to actually take your old grips off. Of course, on the GS, you've got this hand guard, so I've got to just move that away first, and maybe the bar end, and then I can slip it over. And of course, we've got to cut it to size as well. So let's just take that off and then see how we go about sizing the thing up. Okay, so on the BMW, it's one of these little star connectors that they're so keen of to get the end off. So we'll just pop that off. Make sure any spaces or whatever are in there are kept safely. Okay, tuck that there. Okay, so that's quite nice. We can just tuck that over there, no problem at all. Okay, so the next thing is just to check out how big the grip needs to be. Okay, so these grips have got a nicely rounded end, so you're going to want that probably on the end of the bar that way. So we're going to trim this end, but for measuring purposes, it doesn't matter obviously which end you do. So I'm just going to mark with a piece of tape how much I need to cut off there. So if we just pop that on there, right up to the flange as it were, and then pop this bit of tape around there. Right, I reckon that's where we need to be. As ever, measure twice, cut once, as my old dad used to say. And he's been proven right on many occasions. So yeah, it looks good all the way around. Looks good, looks good. Okay, so this is only a bit of sort of foam stuff. You could probably just cut it with some scissors, but I'm going to get a sort of Stanley knife on there and get a nice clean edge. Okay, so bit of scrap wood, so I don't do any harm to anything I shouldn't, and then just give that a trim. So I'll err on the cautious by not over cutting, if you see what I mean. And a few good strokes through with this. There we go. Perfect, yeah, and quite neat as well. Okay, brilliant. Let's go out sticking that on then. Okay, so there are a couple of ways that you can go about doing this. You can do the method that I'm going to do, and that is basically put some soapy water inside and then just push it on. Or the other way is if you've got an airline, you can put it on the end and you can actually blow air into the edge and sort of work it on that way, and that works quite successfully. So I'm going to try the soapy water approach first. If that fails, then I might give my bike dryer a go at blowing air down and pushing it in that way. Let's see. Anyway, the good news is with these, you don't have to take your old grips off. So if you decide you don't like the grip buddies, you can just take them off in the future. So first things first, just get gloved up. Don't think I'm a wimp doing this. It's just that I'm actually allergic to something and washing it up liquid as it happens. So always have to wear gloves if I'm going to touch any liquid soap. Very important to keep one's hands nice and soft, of course. Okay, and then all I've got is just got a little bowl of soapy water, just a bit of washing up liquid, and then I'll just pop that in there. In fact, I'll put it on the floor. There we go. I'm just popping a bit of that soapy water inside. Right, just to help it slip on, so let's have a go. And now there's this little lip to start with, so that's might be a bit of a problem, but we'll see. Now, of course, if I thought about this properly, bearing in mind I was filming this, I should have done the other side first, and then I wouldn't have had to do the throttle side with everybody watching. Okay, let's see how we go. Bit of twisting. Bit of pulling. Come on. There she goes. Nearly there. All pulling. Get that over that bit. So the added benefit of giving you a bit of a workout. There you go, fold that back. Bingo. A little bit further. And there we are, perfect. Nice, neat job. Brilliant. Looks great. Okay, I'll just reattach that and we're good to go on that side. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So I won't bore you with putting the other side on. It's exactly the same procedure. I'll stick that on now and then we'll take it for a ride. So the old grip buddies are firmly on the bike, and I have to say I've been riding the bike for 10-15 minutes. They feel absolutely brilliant. I mean, I thought it would probably feel a bit better, but it really does make an improvement to the way that just the feel of the bike. I really like it. They look good. Both have been installed really nice and neatly. There's that one. I don't know if you can see it on the screen there. That went on nicely, just like the original one that I showed you me fitting has gone on. So we're pleased with that. And I just thought as well, even though it's 24.5 degrees out at the moment, I thought I would just stick the heated grips on and just see how well the heat does penetrate the grip puppies. And I can report I can feel that the heated grips are on. So in fact I'm going to turn them off now, because it's way too warm to be having heated grips on. So that's great. So the only question that remains in my mind now about these grip puppies is how they'll cope in the winter if I ride in a heavy rainstorm and these get saturated. Are they going to basically become big sponges on the end of my handlebars, which won't be much fun? Not too sure about that. I mean, they are a sort of spongy material, so I suspect they possibly will. So we'll just have to wait and see that. No rain in the forecast today to check that out. Okay, so there we have it. That's fitting the grip puppies. Very pleased with them. If you've got a bike that's got vibes, then recommend you give them a go. It might just fix it. The GS doesn't have vibes. I just like the extra girth that you get on handlebars with these. It just makes the bike feel that much more comfortable to handle. So recommend those on the experience I've had on them so far. Great stuff. So I hope that's been of interest. Look forward to speaking to you next time. Until then, this has been the Missenden Flyer. Cheerio.